And here we are. What is up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Betting in the Booth podcast. I'm just getting everything set up, and we'll be ready to go. Everyone's day's going well. Week is going well. Got a lot to talk about in this week's episode. One thing I also did not include in the thumbnail, by the way, that I'm going to be talking about is I'm going to be giving my Taiwan WBC predictions, as that is this weekend. And the last game, I believe, is Tuesday. I'll go over the schedule one more time, just so I refresh my memory and you guys can be aware. But yeah, that's coming up. So I'm going to give my official predictions for the Taiwan qualifier. The Taiwan one is this week, and then a few weeks later is going to be the Arizona one. I have TikTok back up, but I am having trouble uploading, so I won't be able to upload for a bit still, but I'm near back to. I do have the app back again. Let's get things set up. I'll actually start off with the World Baseball Classic predictions. Let me just get set up. Sure. Arizona qualifier rosters have also been revealed. Oh, that's good to know. We'll dive into that too while we're at it. And okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Benny and the Booth podcast. Thank you all so much for the support to this point. I very much do appreciate it. We're going to start off with the World Baseball Classic qualifiers because, as you see, this Friday is when we kick off the WBC qualifier games from Taiwan. So just for context, when you're trying to think of American time compared to their time, basically Taiwan's 13 hours ahead, so their afternoon is our, if I'm remembering this correctly, and I'll do the math again, I believe if I'm remembering correctly, 12 there is like late night here, and then 7 is early morning here. But I'm gonna double check that. But I'm pretty sure if I was remembering math correctly. So yeah, so the 12 p.m. games is 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. So basically late at night, and then the 7 p.m. I believe is gonna be is the 6 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, 12 p.m. is basically late night our time. Well, 7 p.m. is early morning our time. Just so you're aware of when to be prepared for when these games start American time. But the schedule Friday, South Africa, Nicaragua. That game will start at 12 p.m. Taiwan time, but that's 11 p.m. Eastern time. At 6 a.m. Eastern, our time, which will be Saturday at that point, is going to be Spain against Chinese Taipei. Saturday, their day, but for us it's a bit different. 11 p.m. our time is going to be Spain, Nicaragua, and then 6 a.m. their time, our time, which will be Sunday already for us, is Chinese Taipei against South Africa. And then Sunday, 12 p.m. their time, 11 p.m. our time is going to be South Africa, Spain, and then at 6 p.m. a.m. our time, 7 p.m. their time, Nicaragua against Chinese Taipei. The top seed automatically qualifies, and then the second and third meet to play in Game 7 the next day at 6 a.m. Our time, which would be Wednesday, not Tuesday. And the winner will be the second team to qualify out of the pool. If I had to make predictions, so for context of this pool, Nicaragua, who made it in 2023, Chinese Taipei, who's pretty much been involved in every tournament, I think, since its inception, and Spain and South Africa are the 4 teams in this pool that have been in previous World Baseball Classics. South Africa was in the start, for the first few years, but then they just couldn't make it out of the qualifiers. Spain had been in it for a while, made it in 13 last, and haven't made back since. They almost made it last time, except the Czech Republic and what's it called, Czech and who's the other? Great Britain beat them out. Nicaragua made it last year. Chinese Taipei has been in every tournament, and because of their finish in the pool, their pool is a whole crazy story. If you remember, if you don't remember, to refresh your memory, every team finished 2-2, and based on tiebreaker, Chinese Taipei ended up in last place, and Cuba and no, not Australia. Australia was in the Japan pool. I forget who the other team was, but it was like a whole chaos. But if I'm making predictions, I'm going to say Chinese Taipei and Spain make it out of the Taiwan qualifiers. I'm not going to make predictions for Tucson yet. I'm going to wait till we get closer to that. But for this qualifier, that is my predictions. So now I just saw while coming on this website that the Tucson, Arizona rosters are out. So I'm going to go for them and highlight any players that would recognize or that have played at MLB at one point. Not going to be much that are currently in MLB, but let's take a look. I didn't even know this is the first time I came across seeing it. Let's see. So this is the Brazil roster. Thiago da Silva, I'm pretty sure is used at one point played in the major leagues, but I guess he's not currently in the majors, or might not be in MLB at the moment. Oscar Nakaoshi, I feel like he was also part of the last one. Pretty sure they had a Japanese or something like that guy too last time. Also another guy, Enzo Sawayama, Bo Takahashi also Venezuela. Interesting. Other than De Silva though, I don't think anyone else has major league experience the roster. For China, which this is the first time they even had to go through the qualifiers, and honestly, I don't know how likely they will make it even out of the qualifiers. They do not have really anyone with major league experience, and people don't usually know much about this team because their own league is like a whole mystery, apparently. But that's their roster. This is a team that's well classic in the past. And is in the qualifiers for the first time in I think since 17. John Romero, I'm pretty sure was in baseball. Reaver San Martin, definitely. Jose Quintana, of course. Bill Chrismat was. Jorge Alfaro is. Jair Camaro, I feel like maybe, probably not. Gio Urshela, of course. Who can forget Gio Urshela? Dilson Herrera, Oscar Mercado, Harold Baines. They definitely have a few names. Realizing I wasn't even looking at outfields for teams, I don't think. Oh, Dante Bichette, which is the son of Junior, which is the son of the original Dante Bichette, by the way. I think he's been in minor leagues, but I don't think he ever made like MLB appearance. So I'm pretty sure minor leagues is the only experience he's had in baseball at all in America. What was the other team I beat? Oh wait, and then there's one last, Germany, which I wonder if they will even have anyone. I know there's some people that have German connection, but I'm not sure if they're gonna end up playing or not. It does not seem like it. So yeah, those are the rosters for the Tucson pool. But I'm not gonna really start talking about the qualifiers in my predictions until we get to around that week, which that will be actually probably will be next episode because it's around around the week between next episode and the episode after that. So we'll be soon, but not this week. But I will get to my predictions for that. That should be exciting. Now, before we go into the daily games, I'm going to go through some MLB headlines because there was some big news that's happened since last week's episode. We've got three big news and some smaller moves that have happened. Alex Bregman officially made a move, and he is signing with the Boston Red Sox, 3 years, 120 million. Apparently, the Cubs offered more money, Tigers offered more money, and some other offered more money in more years potentially. But he decided to go with the Red Sox instead. But Devers is not accepting moving to DH, even though he's bad defensively. It's a whole mess now in Boston, and they're gonna have to deal with the aftermath of it. Like the Boston was dealing with that, but I honestly heard that the Cubs couldn't get Bregman, but they found a third baseman instead, and we'll get to that, or potential third baseman. But we'll get to that momentarily. Jacob Jr. signs with the Guardians 1 year, 4.5 million. Hasn't really been much in the last few years. Maybe had 1 or 2 good years, but that's really it. John Brebbie is signing with the Tigers 1 year, 2.75 million. Former Whites member of the White Sox from last year. First baseman Ty France signing with the Twins 1 year, 1 million. Michael A. Taylor, outfielder Michael A. Taylor signing with the White Sox 1 year, 1.95 million. John Means signing with the Guardians while in rehab 1 year, 1 million with an option for next year. Reliever Kenley Jansen signing with the Angels 1 year, 10 million. Yohan Moncada signing with the Angels 1 year, 5 million. Luis Urias signing with the A's 1 year, 1 million. Luke Jackson signing with the Rangers 1 year, 1.5 million, where he was drafted. Starting pitcher Cal Quantrill signing with the Marlins 1 year, 3.5 million. Pete Alonso re-signing with the Mets officially 1 year, 2 years, 54 million. I believe it's an opt-out even after the first year, if I'm remembering that contract correctly. But either way, Drew Smith re-signing with the Mets 1 year, 1 million. Paul DeJong signing with the Nationals 1 year, 1 million. Tyler Alexander signing with the Brewers 1 year, 1 million. Scott Barlow signing with the Reds 1 year, 2.5 million. Kendall Graveman signing with the Diamondbacks 1 year, 1.35 million. Starting pitcher Clayton Kershaw signing with the re-signing with the Dodgers. 1 year, 7.5 million. Right-hander Nick Pivetta signing with the Padres 4 years, 55 million. Left-hander Kyle Hart from KBO, who was a former Cy Young Award winner there, signed with the Padres 1 year, 1 million. Yuli Gurriel signing with the Padres on a minor league deal, and Justin Turner, the potential third baseman, or it could be first baseman. We'll see how they decide to play Justin Turner, but signs with the Cubs 1 year, 6 million, and that's all the MLB moves since last week's episode. So now let's get into the daily games. Let's start off with Immaculate Grid. Let export chat in case someone comes in and says something so I can respond. It's simple like this. There we go. Okay. Today's Immaculate Grid. Astro Padres 200 plus wins career pitching, Angels, Braves, and Dodgers. So Astros, Angels, Darren Erstad. 2%, I will take that. Angels, Padres, I could go Houston Street. I could go Jerry Weaver. I could go Justin Upton. Percival, I wish. That would be a fun answer. K-Rod, no. Oh, David Eckstein. That might be a high answer. 2%, I will take that. Braves and Astros, I could go Billy Wagner, but I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty high answer. I could go Will Smith. Who else can I go? Braves and Astros. Was the Negro that played for Houston the same as the one that played for the Braves? Or is that two different Negros? Nope, two different. Any chance the other one played also for the Braves? I do not mean you. Yes, actually. That works. Joe Negro, knuckleballer. And I know how that sounds like a not so great word, but it's not the actual word. 6%, I will take that. Braves and Padres. Justin Upton also fits here, oddly enough. Doesn't fit for Dodgers Padres, but I know someone could fit there, but I probably won't use. Braves, Padres, Glasgow fits. Mm. Who else would fit? Braves, Padres. Oh, I mean, I'm not sure how popular this answer is going to be, but 1%, I will take that. Okay, Dodgers, Astros, Josh Reddick. I have a feeling he probably won't be super common, but probably be somewhat. 5%, I will take that. Dodgers, Padres, Matt Kemp fits here. Not sure if I want to go that direction per se. Agon fits. Um, who else would fit for Dodgers, Padres? Kevin Brown fits. Might be a high answer. Well, actually, I'm going to use Kevin Brown for this spot. It's a risk, but I'm willing to risk. 2%, I will absolutely take that. That was a great choice by me. And I could probably use Sandy Koufax there, but rather use best usage where best possible with getting the lowest rating score possible. Um, yes, Monty fits there technically. You know what? I'm risking the biscuit because I have a feeling this will probably be a high answer. But I'm gonna go with it, Matt Kemp. 5%. I was expecting higher, so I will take that. Angels, Don Sutton, I'm pretty sure is a 200 win guy. 12%. Not okay, fair. Okay. Braves, Maddox, Glavin, Smoltz, obviously. You know what? I wonder if you would have gotten enough wins. If you have enough, honestly, he does. You know, I don't get a chance to use both of the brothers, so I'm going to use them both. Could be a high percentage, but I'm going to use them. 10%. Okay. Total rarity scores of 45. So the top answers for each spot, which I did not answer any of the top answers, oddly enough. For Angels, Astros, 48% is Nolan Ryan. For Angels, Padres, 15% is Dave Winfield. I forget he was honestly on the Angels. For Angels, 200 plus wins career pitching at 33% is Nolan Ryan. For Braves, Astros, 20% is Charlie Morton. For Braves, Padres, 22% is Greg Maddux. For Braves, 200 plus career wins at 26% is Tom Glavine. For Dodgers Astros at 25% is Zach Greinke. For Dodgers Padres, 29% is Manny Machado. And Dodgers 200 plus wins in career is Clayton Kershaw at 38%. So that is today's Immaculate Grid. Let's start. Let's go to batter up. So they added a new mode recently where you can choose a team and they give you a mystery player, past and present. And I'm gonna do Cubs. I'll do like another two, but I'll start with the Cubs. Let's see. I'm not sure off the bat, but I'm gonna fire off a guess I feel like might be, and he's not even on here or here either. So I'm guessing that it's probably current player. Let's fire off. Okay, outfielder. It's not Pete Crow Armstrong. No, it's left field. It's not so no. Um, sorry, no. Tucker? No. Schwarber? He's on here. No. Who is this? I feel like I'm going to be bugging about this. Oh my god, I am so stupid. Oh my gosh, I am so stupid. How did I not figure that out? Then that's Jason Hayward. That is so stupid. I should have figured that out quicker. I'm sorry. That's a miss. Let's see. I'll do another team. I'll pick one of the AL. I'll do Cleveland. I'll also do yesterday's because I don't do. I mean, I'm really focusing more on just doing Cubs for these, but for podcast, I'll do more than just Cubs. Okay. Um, Probably not this guy, but just more to get an idea. Is a infielder. Is it a second baseman? Yes. Is it Schneeman? No. Owen Miller? No. I didn't even know he was on the Rockies. That batting stance looks familiar. Is Kipnis in here? No. Let's see. I just reset. Sorry. Um, it's not Ramirez, right? No. Clement? No. Almore's not gonna be in here, I assume. Arias? No. Tino? I'm bugging. No. I'm just firing off guesses because I really don't know who this is offhand. Oh, Mohamed Rosario. I do not view him as a second baseman. Honestly, did not even. Oh, okay. I'm curious to try the day before. We're at it. That's pretty obvious. Okay. I bounced back. I got that one. That was way too obvious. Okay. Let's do 2000. Okay. I don't have a name off the bat, so I'm just more fire guess to try to get certain details right. It's an outfielder in the NL. Isn't it? Okay, it's NL West. Is it a Diamondback? Let's guess. Rockies. No. Is it a Rocky? Yes. It's not Walker. No. Carlos Gonzalez in there? No. Blackman? No. I honestly am not sure. Marks. I feel like he was already in here once. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I'm not as mad. Batter up. Is that Ahmed? No. I just had to because it kind of looked similar. Okay. It is NL East though, so that helps. The Braves. Yes. Okay. Is it shortstop? It's Orlando Arcia, literally. How about that? Okay. Strike zone. Is that Nasty Nestor? No. Okay. Is it? No, it's a West. Sandoval? No, he's that. Is it Angel? No. Oh, I am such a stupid dummy. Um, Valdez. I'm so stupid. That's a bad miss. Okay. All right, let's switch to daily walk-off. So, daily walk-off categories are 2011 80 plus strikeouts batting, 2012 80 plus strikeouts pitching, 2013 top 5 games pitched, and 2014 top 5 stolen bases. Yep. So I'm gonna do a few teams and we'll call it a day. So my player options: Hector Rendon, Paul Mahomes, Carlos Pena, Blake Parker, Jeff Samardzija, Alfonso Soriano, James Russell Jr., Lake Ernst, Mendy Alcantara, Starlin Castro, Travis Wood, James, and Chris Coughlin. So let's sort out hitters and pitchers, or at least what I would know is hitters and pitchers. I think actually we literally have sorted out at least the hitters and pitchers. So the question is who's where. Soriano's definitely gonna be 12. Payne is definitely gonna be 12. Blake, I have a feeling is gonna be 12. 11. Um Blake, I have a feeling is gonna be 13. Samardzija. Honestly, let's admit this and at least see where this gets me. That actually helped a lot. So let's swap Blake and Castro, Wood and Rondon. And fully perfect. How about that? I got in 2 tries. Walk-off homer. So the full correct answers for 2011, 80 plus strikeouts batting, Starlin Castro, Alfonso Soriano, Carlos Pena. For 2012, 80 plus strikeouts pitching, Jeff Samardzija, Travis Wood, Paul Mahomes. In 2013, top 5 games pitched, James Russell, Hector Rondon, and Blake Parker. 2014, top 5 stolen bases, Chris Coughlin, Mendy Alcantara, and Junior Lake. All right, let's do Diamondbacks for the same categories. So the player options here: Patrick Corbin, Joe Saunders, David Hernandez, Tony Sipp, Chris Young, Ian Kennedy, Ender Inciarte, Ryan Roberts, Heath Bell, Chris Owings, Cliff Pennington, and Gerardo Parra. Let's sort once again. Let's sort out the hitters and pitchers first, which now that's fully sorted out. Roberts, Young, and Parra, I would believe, would be a part of. I think I have that sorted. Honestly, let's just submit this and see how this goes. Wow, I actually had all the hitters correct. Just had to flip 2 of the pitchers and now walk-off double. How about that? So the full correct answers for the Diamondbacks: 2011, 8 plus strikeouts batting, Gerardo Parra, Chris Young, Ryan Roberts. For 2012, 80 plus strikeouts pitching, Ian Kennedy, Joe Saunders, Patrick Corbin. For 2013, top 5 games pitched, Tony Sipp, David Hernandez, and Heath Bell. For 2014, top 5 stolen bases, Chris Owings, Cliff Pennington, and Ender Inciarte. Now for the Braves. Let's see. Yeah, I still have a bit of time. Okay. Jason Hayward, Anthony Varvaro, Mike Minor, Jordan Walden, BJ Upton, Chris Medlin, Luis Avilan, Brian McCann, Tim Hudson, Chipper Jones, Emilio Bonifacio, and Alex Gonzalez. Okay. Upton. So now this is at least sorted into hitters and pitchers. 2011. Chipper's definitely going to be 2011 because he was retired by 2012. I'm going to say Upton flip. And honestly, let's submit this and see how this goes. So just have to flip Alex Gonzalez, Jason Hayward, Varvaro Minor, Walden Hudson, and now fully correct. So walk-off homer. So the full correct answers for the Braves: 2011, 80 plus strikeouts batting, Alex Gonzalez, Chipper Jones, Brian McCann. 2012, 80 plus strikeouts pitching, Chris Medlin, Mike Minor, Tim Hudson. 2013, top 5 games pitched, Luis Avilan, Anthony Varvaro, and Jordan Walden. 2014, top 5 stolen bases, BJ Upton, Emilio Bonifacio, and Jason Hayward. Let's sneak in one more team and then we'll call it a day. So Derek Lee, Tommy Hunter, Jason Hamill, Darren O'Day, Steve Pierce, Jake Arrieta, Wayne Chen, Robert Nandino, Adam Jones, Mark Reynolds, Troy Patton, and Nick Markakis. So once again, I want to sort by hitters and pitchers. Now that is sorted. Pierce is definitely going to be 14 because he was like last minute. Jones, I imagine, will probably be 14 as well. Arrieta is definitely going to be 12 because he was traded by 13. And Hamill, I imagine, also. Let's see how this goes, honestly. And walk-off home run first try. How about that? So the correct answers for the Orioles: 2011 80+ strikeouts batting, Derek Lee, Mark Reynolds, Robert Nandino; 2012 80+ strikeouts pitching, Wayne Chen, Jason Hamill, Jake Arrieta; 2013 top 5 games pitched, Darren O'Day, Troy Patton, Tommy Hunter; and 2014 top 5 stolen bases, Steve Pierce, Adam Jones, and Nick Markakis. That is it for this week's episode of the podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're new on YouTube, please like, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so notify when I go live and I'll post a new video. If you're new on audio, follow the podcast, leave a review, hit notification bell, so notify when I post on there. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you next week's episode 161. Bye-bye.